Remember that. And on this side, you see the project charter itself, and the project charter is authorization for the project. Why are you doing the project? Why are you authorizing the project? Who is the project manager?
So, folks,
project sponsor?
this friend
What
Phil of yours,
success criteria
I know
for the
he's
project?
he's
Such
trying to
as
do
that.
his best
That
to tell you
get
all
over.
sorts of stuff here, but I think he's forgetting something, you know. And I know he does his best, but I have to jump in here and interrupt him. I want to interrupt him to bring to your attention something very important. So all this stuff he's talking about here, yes, it's all PMBOK guide, it's all good stuff for your exam. Yes, I know. But do you know that you could very well know all of these tools and techniques, all of this stuff, and you could still have trouble on the exam? Do you know how? Well, if you don't know how to tackle situational questions, you could still fail. Okay? This has come to my attention over and over again, and I really wanted to drive it home because I know many of you do not know this. You could know all your tools and techniques. You could have the PMBOK guide down pat as far as memorizing. But if you don't know how to tackle situational questions, for these horrible questions these question writers come out with, you will struggle. Okay? And that is why I decided to come on here. I know he's trying to help you. He's sharing a lot of great stuff. But if you don't add situational questions to the mix, you're going to suffer. I just wanted to let you know that. You can listen to what he has to say, because I've heard from the exam folks, the people taking the exam, passing the exam, they say, Phil, the exam is twofold. One, it's situational, and two, you also need to be able to tackle technical type lingo. So if you don't have the lingo and you got the situational down, you'll suffer. If you've got the situational without the lingo, it's no good. And that's why both are important. You got to know your chapters, but don't forget the situational. I often say I don't work for the PMI, and I'm not a raving fan of the PMP mock exam from them for many reasons. But on the other side, I am actually a huge proponent of taking that mock exam that they put out, because it will get you used to the questions. I don't like how many of them are written, but honestly, it's almost one of the best right now. Honestly, apart from maybe one or two other exams written by other people that I know that we use, I would highly recommend you take the PMI mock exam. Take it. Trust me on this one. You will not be sorry you did, because if you don't, you're not going to know what situational questions are all about, and you're going to be shocked because you're going to get out of 200, probably 180 situational questions. All right? I just wanted you to know that. Just remember, when your friend Phil is teaching you all of this great stuff, you got to remember that that is just part of the story. The other part of the story is taking mock exams that challenge you and that provoke you. They will provoke you. But as I often say, it's better that you find your errors before the PMI does. All right? Enough said. Back to your friend Phil.
That first. Now, the second one here is agreements. So agreements is just that. There's no other minutia to EEFs or OPAs. Now, taking a look at the tools here, just to move so that you can see them really well. Okay, right here. Okay. These tools and techniques, the expert judgment is pretty much the same. Data gathering, now you can see the specific data gathering I'm talking about. Brainstorming.